All right, Activision. So, you're telling me you're better than your own video games, huh? You're telling me that you're better than everybody else in the entire world, even yourself, even your own ego, huh?
Listen, you know what? Listen, Mo. Is like that's your name, right, Mo? That's probably your Call of Duty name.
That's my Call of Duty name. Yeah, that's right,
Yeah,
Mr. Mole. That's
listen.
right.
Yeah, listen. Oh, wait, listen, Mr. Mo. Yeah, we're better. We're better than everybody. We're better than Battlefield. We're better than what's that game? The Fortnites or whatever it's called. Uh, yeah, we're better than everybody. We're good. We have Warzone. All right, Warzone.
Yeah.
What other? Name another company that has a battle royale game. Oh, actually, don't do that. Don't do
Let me
that.
think here for a second. So you
No,
got
no,
Fortnite, you
no,
got
no, 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 no,
PUBG, you
no, I can't hear you.
got.
No, 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 not listening. No,
Are you sure? Hello,
no, no. If there's one
hello.
thing, if there's one thing,
Could shove this microphone down my throat if you wanted to hear me.
if there's one thing that my grandpappy has taught me is that if I put my hands on my ears, I tune you out. Thereby, I can't listen to you. Thereby, it's invalid.
Well, sounds like a load of shit, and you can't hear me.
You know what? I'm just for that. I'm taking away your COD points. Just for that, I'm taking all your COD points.
I don't have
How
any
many
COD
COD points?
points. I don't use COD points, anyways. I think
Let me
they're
see. Let
all
me see.
useless.
Let me see. Hey, Jimmy, get over here. What's this? Look up this Mr. Mole guy. All right. Aha. See. Oh. Wait. Oh shit.
Oh, I
Wait.
deleted my account. Sorry. Ha! You can't take anything away from me now. What are you gonna do, Activision? Huh? You gonna bust down my door and take away all my Call of Duty games? That's right.
We can't do that, sir. No.
Yeah, that's right. You can't do anything now. That's right. I got you. I caught you right. I caught you right where I want you. Stopped you
You know.
dead in your tracks. Oh, you know what, Activision? You know what? You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna switch over to Microsoft. Fuck you.
Don't. No. Please. We need your money. No, we need.
Nah. I'll go spend my money elsewhere at Microsoft. I'll spend some. I'll use some Microsoft points instead. Get myself the Halo 3 bundle pack, the Mythic pack.
You shut your whore mouth.
No, I don't think I will. I think I'll take my money elsewhere, man. You know, I got better things to spend other than wasting it on Activision, so that they could just make other cheap cash grabs of Call of Duty zombie games. Speaking of which, how did Black Ops 4 go for you, man? Huh? Yeah, it doesn't seem like the best game for you guys. You guys really rushed Treyarch with that, huh?
Hey, where you going? What? Where you going? Hey, dude, what the fuck was that? Who was that? Some old dude was just in my studio. Like, what the hell? What'd you do?
Some old was this in your studio?
What'd you do? You scared off some dude. That was just.
You know, people are gonna be like wondering what the hell kind of intro is this? Am I listening to the right podcast?
I think we just lost everybody that plays.
I think so too. Yeah, we're talking about Warzone. We're fucking doing a role play of an angry customer at Activision versus Activision employee or whatever. So yeah, I think we've just lost all. We've just lost all establishment. We have to shut down. We have to close the Eric and Anthony show.
It's over.
This is not episode 11, okay? This is not episode 11. This is the final episode of the Eric and Anthony experience forever. We're never coming back after this.
That's it. We're canceled.
We gotta get Twitter canceled. We gotta type out hate speeches.
We're canceled. No, we're not doing that. But like, we're canceled.
Just gonna cancel. We just cancel for no reason.
Canceled.
Yep, we're canceled. That's right.
Like, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hype up the show. We're gonna get every celebrity you can think of and then the last second we're gonna cancel.
We're gonna hype everything up just to get ourselves canceled.
Cancel. Just immediately, just like, all right, look at all these celebrities. They're just hanging out here. It's
We
live.
got Paul McCartney. We've
Yep,
got Matthew McConaughey. We've
yep,
got Arnold Schwarzenegger.
yep.
And yeah, we've got we've got Bill Clinton
Got,
over there, but yeah,
yep.
he's
We
nothing
got
special.
we got we got everybody, and it's just like, and then like we're gonna get freaking um that one guy. We're gonna get
Oh my God.
let's get who we gonna get to just announce that it's like it's done, it's canceled.
I was gonna say
Let's
Bill
get
Paxton, but he passed away. He could have
let's get
been there and said he just said game over, man.
let's just get Zach Galifianakis. We'll just get him.
I never knew how to pronounce his name. His
I know
last name is such a clusterfuck.
the fact that I did that perfectly was like it's good. Let's get Larry. Let's get Larry. We'll just get Larry David. Like that's it. The show's over. It's
Show's
canceled.
over,
Go
guys.
home.
We exactly.
Go home. Get out of here. Go watch my show.
Curb your own enthusiasm.
Yeah, make up your own. I don't know. Make up your own shit. Make up your
Stop
own
copying
shit.
off Seinfeld.
Yeah, make your own shit. Like that's what he's gonna say. Make up your own shit. Eric and this Eric and Anthony show is just done. It's over. I mean, who wants to watch these guys anyways? They just all they do is make stupid Seinfeld
Nobody likes
references.
these guys. Yeah,
Yeah, they make just stupid Seinfeld references. They don't
that's
even
all they
do it
talk
right.
about.
They don't do it right.
Oh no, of course we don't, because we're cringeworthy fans. But at least we're not fanboys, that will stalk the celebrities or the content creators endlessly to get their attention.
Jason Alexander, man.
Michael
care.
Richards.
Yeah.
Wayne Knight.
Julia
Louis-Dreyfus or Dreyfus.
Yep.
I don't know how her last name is.
We ain't about that life. We just you'll just get a high five and that's about it.
Yeah, we'll just walk away after that. We won't even ask for an autograph. We'll just say,
Nope.
you know what, have a good day. Hope you have a nice cup of coffee.
Nope. Even if it's just like, hey, let's just do comedian cars. I'm gonna be like, no, I don't drink coffee.
No, I don't drink coffee, and I like your show.
This is my stop. So where are you going? I'm leaving. I'm going somewhere else.
I don't give a shit.
Could you imagine if we just I get in his car and we're driving around and like it's an actual episode, like we're talking about stuff, and then like we pull up next to you and we're just like, all right, this is my stop, and then it's like, oh, welcome to podcasters drinking energy drinks in a car. And he's just like, what are you doing? You're doing my show. And I'm just like, no, we're not. We're just in a car with an energy drink, so
Yeah.
it's different. It's different.
Oh, Larry David is 73 years old. You know that?
Yep.
It's crazy. 1947? Holy shit.
But what are we really talking about? Before we get on a tangent, everybody falls asleep.
Everybody's probably already clicked off the video, and you know what? I wouldn't blame you, okay? We are terrible people, but we are just doing our jobs, okay? We are not like, impulsive. The Logan Paul or Jake Paul, whoever runs that fucking show. I don't know. We're just We're just indie guys. That's all we are.
You know what? This one, just don't even like it. Just hit the dislike.
Do it. Yeah, please. And I even said this in the description of last video. Please, if you have any friends, if you have any friends that enjoy podcasting, tell them to come to this video, hit the dislike button, unsubscribe. First subscribe, then unsubscribe, and then just leave
Right.
a hate comment in the comment section.
Yeah. Like put in quotations, fuck those guys. And then
In
just leave a comment.
quotations, knock off wannabes of the official podcast.
There you go. Think of an official podcast and then put down fuck those guys. You're just a knockout. I want to see that in the comments.
I'm going to expect something like that as soon as I get this video published. As soon as I'm done with the editing, as soon as I get the thumbnail and everything's processed, I'm going to look for a comment somewhere and I will heart it as well. And I'll even pin it. I swear to God, I'll pin it.
Yeah.
The first hate comment I see, I'll pin it.
Yeah. And not only that, put down like 0.019 KD ratio, you know? Just can't even you know.
Can't even 360 no scope. Shitty Call of Duty stories, Halo stories. Your stories are terrible. You're living in the past.
This is the hate episode. We're gonna hate ourselves. We're gonna hate things.
We're gonna talk shit about ourselves because we've talked shit enough about other people. Let's talk about how we are terrible people. Before we get into dreams and shit, let's talk about how terrible of a podcast we are. So Eric, I think I'll start. I think it's just the fact that I talk too much.
And I also think it's the fact that I talk about nothing but Seinfeld. Like, who cares?
We don't. Nobody wants to listen to this stuff. Gosh, we are really destroying our own pride. I just realized that.
Okay, what's the episode? We're gonna.
This is what happens when we get past 10 episodes and we don't know what else to say, but we're just talking crap about ourselves. Yeah, we're gonna analyze our lives. We're gonna see how we made it this far in life and why we're here.
Like, who? We don't like. You know, like our other podcasts have like organization and like actual like. Oh, we're going into category to category. Nope. We just whatever comes out of our mouth. It's just whatever.
Just say it. Yeah, we're like improv. We don't have a script in front of us.
We don't.
Matter of fact, scripts. Who uses a script? I love improv, man. Scripts are gay. We don't need them.
Yeah, and not only that, but we also use I don't know.
We use our laptops or our computers at our houses instead of an actual studio.
That is true.
Cheap.
We can't afford a studio. That is true.
And I think our mic qualities are just that terrible. But as long as you guys can still hear us, at the end of the day, it's a podcast and it's very nice.
Yep. It's okay to hate yourself sometimes.
It's okay to criticize yourself. As a matter of fact, I think that is not counterproductive, but actually self-productive because you're critiquing yourself. You're seeing what's wrong with your life. Or what's wrong with your podcast. Gosh, that went too dark. What's wrong with your podcast? What's wrong with your personality? You take a look at yourself and you're like, oh, maybe I got to improve. Maybe I got to hit this zone much more and improve on it. Maybe I got to do that. So take that into advice, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. And we promise we won't do these shitty-ass skits in the future. Because maybe.
Promise that we aren't going to be signing a contract deal with Warner Bros. Or Time Warner and be corporate suck-ups to those, evil brands.
Yes. But on a lighter subject, though, today's topic, dreams.
Today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, comes from local homeless man had a wet dream last night, and he actually pissed his pants on the Chicago streets, causing a 17-mile pee streak covering the entire town of Chicago. I don't know where I was going with that.
I don't know either, but...
Have you ever had a dream, actually, where you woke up peeing your pants?
No. I actually...
Really?
I'm not saying this is like, oh, but this is like something you don't say. No, I really haven't. So
I've had that happen to me before, dude.
Oh, dang. That sucks.
Yeah. It's happened when I was a kid, though. I don't don't do it no more, but it's happened when I was a kid, and it usually happens during nightmares. Or not? I know, actually, not during nightmares. Just like I don't even know. They're not wet dreams. They're not good dreams. They're just dreams that, like, in the middle of the night, I feel like I have to go pee, but I hold it in, and then I end up dreaming, and I'm like, oh. I wake up and there's piss all over my bed. That's just not nice. Oh, the usual.
I've never had that. I had the like one time I would get those like have you ever had a dream where you just wake up and you're just so scared you're just like I don't want to do this. No. Like I don't want to go back to bed. No.
That's happened to me.
Yeah.
It
It's
it,
just
it I
what
have pulled an all nighter after that.
what is a dream, you know? Let's get back let's get to the basics of it. What is a dream? It's just our brain just telling us something, right?
Just a message.
Imagine
It's just a message of nothing. That's what I've learned.
it's just yeah, it really is a message of nothing. It doesn't
Doesn't
technically
mean that it's
affect
going to happen. It doesn't mean that some magical fairy is going to give you some powers, and bring you the love of your life, or bring you to your Hollywood hero, or whoever. It's not going to bring your deceased one back. They're just dreams that if you want to bring them to reality, you got to work hard for them.
true. That is true. Those are exceptional ones. But sometimes it's just nonsense, you know? It's just like, oh, look at it, like what you did during the day, what you stared at, you know? Like it's just like it's just like, oh, look at that, look at that squirrel that's like in the far distance, and then you dream about like a squirrel attacking like a city. It's just like, oh, well, that must all the philosophers are just like, "Oh, that must be because, like, you know, that means that you are gonna, like, meet somebody important, some stupid shit." When in all reality, it's just like, "Nah, I just saw a squirrel." Yeah.
What would probably be your most enjoyable dream? Actually, like, what's some one dream that still strikes a chord to you to this day?
It would be the store. The it's a tie between the store and the museum.
Explain.
So,
What are the stories?
well, the store, as I like to call it, is so usually
How you
in
have a
this
name for
one,
these?
yeah, I do have a name for these because they're reoccurring. They are reoccurring.
Oh,
So,
I see.
yeah. So the store basically consists of two different places. One place is an actual store, like it's an actual little grocery store, and I have to take an elevator downstairs to the actual store part, like the actual giant store. It, I think I don't know. I think it's like consists of like stuff like I guess at the time it was like Bionicles and like video games, you know, DVDs or cartoons or whatever. So there's there's that store. It's like I never really make it into the store because well, it's a dream. You're not supposed to make it. That's the whole spoiler alert for these things. You know, you don't you the one way you can tell it's a dream if it's like you can't make it and you can't read because that part of your brain can't really comprehend words. So like whenever you dream about stuff and just like oh there's a book and the book has like scribble scrabble on it, it's because it's out of it's scribble scrabble. Your brain can't process it that. But
Right.
yeah, and then there's the museum, and the museum is not really a museum. It's more or less like a aquarium, but it's kind of a museum too. I can't explain it, but it's like there's always this like one weird whale exhibit where it's just like whales in like a tank, and then like sometimes the tank has an open top, so you can like swim with them, but like not really. I don't know. I have to really like draw it out because like I can I can see it. I can picture what it looks like. It's it's like a giant building, and this is all indoors. And like the
Oh, it's
second
an
part,
aquarium and a giant building.
yeah, in a giant building, right?
Oh, okay.
And like the actual the actual aquarium part, there's just like a floor. There's like a floor that you can walk through, and there's like these like squares that you can just look down, and then you can see the like the water part. I know,
Well, that sounds
but
like
like
actually kind of cool.
yeah, but like on upstairs is like a tour, like a I don't know how to pronounce the word, like like a garden sort of. Like it's just like a science. It's like all sciencey, all the like all the
It's just like
whole
a
room.
laboratory garden or whatever.
Yeah, like a laboratory exactly. It's like it's a lab, and then it has all these like like little like hexagon like wall shaped thingies,
Oh
and
yeah. Oh no, there's a name for that. A
yeah,
biodome, I think it's called.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, but like closer toward downstairs is like this area where there's like there's just one whale, like a particular whale, and then like it's behind it's behind glass, and then like but he can like swim down, and then like there's like these two squares that like you can see. Well, I already said that already, but like it's like that. So I think I remember there's like one part of like the museum where it's like if you want to get past it, you have to go to this like scary part, and it's not like the scary part. It's like actually scary. Like the entryway is like literally like a demon's mouth, basically, like with teeth and everything, and you have to like pass through just to get to the museum part, which I have done before in my dream. So
I mean,
I swear
well,
I'm not on drugs.
like what caught? I've always wondered if something triggers dreams. Because this sounds like it was triggered by something.
No, it's not. It's like it's random for me. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it doesn't. When it does, though, it's interesting. I feel like I know. It's weird. Like everybody, I bet you somewhere down the line people know, but it's just like you're gonna get that dream, and you're just like okay, so you're either in control of it, or you're just kind of like let it ride and stuff like that.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same about that.
No, but
I
no,
hate
it's
how I
fine.
can't control dreams because I have a lot of scary dreams, and if I could control my nightmares, I don't know. I feel more powerful.
I I think I got to a point where like I can just I can't control it, but I can control when to stop it. Like I can just be like, okay, I'm done now. I don't want to do this no more. I want to wake up. So I'm telling myself to wake up. So it's weird.
I wish. I don't know, man. I wish I could just control my nightmares. My life would be a whole lot easier. I feel like.
I just I just don't like the ones that are. I don't like the dreams that are mundane. Like you know what I mean? They're just like I had some sort of
What
dream,
are the dreams that are mundane?
like you're just
Like, what do you mean?
like you're just going to like the most like boring place ever. Like you're going to the bank, just to pick up money, like money at the bank, or
Yeah,
you're
just the
just gonna
usual.
like yeah, you're gonna go to school, and it's just so stupid and mundane. And then you wake up and you're just like, why did I have that? Like, you know what I mean?
I just had the dullest dream, you know.
Yeah, just the dullest one. I've actually had one where it's just like I've had a weird takeover dream. It was really scary. So um I was going to this like anime convention, and I guess I was excited for it, and it was just like, okay, um, I want to go. So in the dream, I woke up and like I went to my mailbox and I picked up my pass, but like it was so real that I actually thought like I grabbed it for real. So like when the day finally came, I'm just like, oh, I don't have my pass. Oh, I have my pass with me, and then like I checked the mailbox and it's just like it's not there. And I'm like, what the heck? I thought I picked it up. And it's just like, no, you can't pick it up, dude, because it hasn't come out yet. Like, they didn't give out those passes yet. But I'm like, yeah, but I swear to God, like, I thought I grabbed it. And it's just like, no. But I just remember it was a dream. I'm just like, wow, that was real. That felt weird. But who knows?
I've had a dream one time of oh gosh, it's not so vivid, but the theme of it is so reoccurring where I just like fuck something up so bad that I'm worried that like I'm gonna wake that tomorrow's gonna be the next day, and then all of a sudden I wake up and I'm like, oh, thank God it wasn't, thank God it was just a dream. So I had my heart racing at the very next morning. Uh, I'm trying to think of one though, because it's a reoccurring theme of a dream. I guess one in particular would be like, okay, here's a good one. This was before I got my driver's license. Uh, I was in the car with my brother, and I was behind the wheel. And this is when I didn't have my driver's license. I was like still, I'd say about 15 years old, and I was driving, but it was such a short dream that I was driving down a hill. I was driving down a incline, or I don't know what the right word is. I guess driving down a hill, and the car's goes top speed, and I just can't. I just don't know how to stop and brake the car because I was so stupid back then. I didn't know how the car fucking worked, so I just braced it and strapped my seatbelt on as hard as I could, and I just remember nothing but screaming and yelling. And next thing I knew, the car crashed in some sort of wall, I think. Oh no, actually, it didn't even really crash. It just the car kept driving. It kept going by itself because of the speed. It fell off that was going because of the hill. It was going down the hill. It kept going so fast that we never hit a stop. But I remember waking up thinking like, oh man, thank God it was just a dream, because I could have only imagined if it hit a wall, a house, or a tree. If it hit a pedestrian, and that would have traumatized me.
It just
And I'm just
that's the
shit like that is just like I'm so happy that didn't exist.
it
I'm
just
so happy that it was just a dream.
it plays with your fear like that. It's scary.
Yeah,
Like
it does. It very much does.
um what do you call it? I had one like younger. I had like a dream where like I was being chased by like a witch, but like that wasn't even like the end of it. It was like I was in a car, I was being chased with the car, and I was like sitting in the back of the car and like looking out the window. And as I looked out the window, it was like she was there. So she was just chasing, and then like there was like a statue that was coming to life too, and like would drive next to that statue, and then like I don't know, it was just really scary because like I next thing you know I ended up in a bed in the middle of a field, and like the only thing that was like blocking me from her existence is like being under the covers and like not seeing her. And it's like, yeah, it's silly to think about now, but it's just like, I guess back then when you're a kid, you're just like, this is the most scary experience of them all, and you're just like, oh god. So it's whatever. I don't really. To be honest, I don't really care no more.
Well, there's
You know?
actually one dream in particular that still is in my head to this day, and it's a dream where War of the Worlds was actually realistic, like the tripod aliens or whatever. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
what they're
yeah,
called. Are they called tripods?
yeah. No, I know that one.
Yeah, so they actually came to life one time, and I was in the car with my mom, my brother, We were driving down on the express ramp, and I just look out to my left and out the window. I'm like, oh my god, they're real. I saw a tripod chasing a fucking car.
Jeez, that's good.
I'm
That's
just like
scary.
panicking my ass off. I'm like, get me out of here. Get me out of this car. Drive. I don't care. Just find me somewhere safe. And I don't even know what happened after the dream. Nothing even happened. I'm just like so happy it was only a dream.
Yeah, that's scary, dude. That's not
It
scary.
was it
Even
was traumatizing.
even listening to it's scary because you imagine it and then you let your imagination like just run wild. You know,
Yeah.
that's all it is. It's like now as an adult, no, it doesn't really affect me. Yeah, a little bit,
As
but
an
like
adult,
not
it doesn't affect me so much, but when you're
yeah.
a kid and you get those kinds of dreams, it fucks you up.
Oh yeah, it does. It really does. I would just, but like I don't know. I feel like I found a way like around it. Like when I was younger, I just was like, oh, I'm just gonna lie awake and until I fall asleep, and then fall asleep like good enough, then I'll just not dream anything. It worked. It worked. You know, it worked. But like, damn.
Wish I could be like C Nanners where he didn't have any dreams or no nightmares. He doesn't really have any nightmares.
What are you talking about?
A C Nanners, Adam Montoya.
He didn't have any nightmares.
He said on an inbox machinima video one time that he doesn't have any nightmares. He just dreams
Really?
about stuff. Yeah,
Wow.
he's kind of lucky.
Yeah,
Of
good
course he
for him.
doesn't, because for a guy that causes so much trouble on Gary's mod and pisses people off by being the traitor a lot and being the biggest piece of shit on Prop Hunt, for a guy like that causes that much trouble, he's very lucky that he doesn't have any nightmares. He's actually such a nice guy. I bet he is. I'll
You
see
know?
Nanners
Yeah.
listen to this podcast one day.
You know what? I've never had a nightmare. I know that I know this is a recurring thing, but I never had a nightmare about JJ the Jet Plane. Like nothing.
I never have either, but
It's just
for a guy like you that grew up watching that show, I find it funny that you've never had a reoccurring nightmare of JJ the jet plane.
I've never had a nightmare. Like nothing.
You've only had one dream of him, right?
None. I've none.
No, you mentioned one time you did. No,
Mm.
wasn't that last? Wasn't that like 2 episodes ago?
No, I mentioned a character that I kind of thought was like interesting. Like it was like the one that was like a jet. You know, I thought she was pretty cool because she's a jet. You know,
I
that
could
was
have sworn you mentioned him in a dream one time, but
no. It's just weird though. Like you think somebody that has watched it like actually like will be like, man, I had a nightmare about this. Like, no, I really haven't. It's I guess it's because it's like a little bit of me was just like, this is a decent show, so I didn't take it as something horror because I think that's part of it too. If you think something is bad and something is like scary or whatever, then of course then it is. So maybe that's the fact that I didn't think of it as scary or bad. I was just like, okay, well, this is just whatever. It was just whatever, you know. Like, I was just kind of indifferent to that show. Like I was just like, okay, this is not good, but this is not bad. You know, it's just like, oh, it's just entertaining. So we really need to get those. We really need to get those producers on here, man. Because I got questions. I got a lot of questions. You know.
I want to know the first question you want to ask them.
The first question I would ever ask them is why the I know the answer to this one. It's like why the faces, and I think because it's like you got to compete with Thomas. You know, you got to compete with Thomas. It makes
When did
sense.
Thomas come out? I forgot. Was that
I don't know,
1990?
could be, but like it's just
Hell, maybe it
not.
was the 80s. I have no clue.
Who knows? Who knows? I wonder if they know like the the internet trauma that they face. You know what I mean? They probably know.
They probably do, but they just don't pay attention to it.
But
They just talk about it at work, in their offices, and their cubicles, and yeah. They don't
well,
ever tweet it out. They're like, "Hey, we know what you guys are thinking on the internet, and we don't give a shit."
the day will finally come when they go on Twitter and they're just like, we know that they like messed up. We did that on purpose.
I was just
I
about to
knew
say,
it.
like, job
I
well
knew
done.
it. Yeah, I knew it. You guys, thanks a lot. You fucked up a bunch of kids.
Really, you really made our childhood ruined. Oh shit, dude.
What?
Thomas came out the first episode. Thomas the Tank Engine came out. Listen to this. October the 9th, 1984.
Damn, dude.
That is like 30 years ago. Oh
That's
my
crazy.
god, dude, that is unbelievable.
Ironically,
1984? Wow.
bruh, listen to this. Nobody in this. You know how fun, ironic this is. In the 90s and 80s, I bet you people were just like, "Oh, Thomas, Thomas the Tank Engine." But nowadays, when you think of Thomas, immediately every game mod out there or Thomas the Tank Engine. That's what people know Thomas for. Like it's so funny. It's not what people wanted. It's not what they wanted. Like the companies are just like, oh yeah, we want to be known for like nice children's cartoons. It's like no, you're known for
You're known
mods,
for memes and mods.
mods and memes exactly. So yeah, that's so funny. Thomas the Tank Engine. I can't sing the lyrics, so
Apparently,
just look
Ringo
it up,
Starr was the narrator.
dude.
Ringo Starr from the Beatles narrated Thomas the Tank Engine.
George Carlin was a narrator too.
I forgot there was another narrator. He did one of the movies for Thomas the Tank Engine. The Great Discovery he did. Oh fuck, I can't believe I remember that.
Bro,
But
George Carlin.
he narrated that.
Can I let this sink in? George Carlin, the comedian that said you can't say this on television. I proceeded to swear. Was the narrator for a children's cartoon, basically. Like, oh man, what a world we live in. I love this. I love this
God
shit.
rest his soul.
I know, bro.
Or George Carlin. I
I'm just
love
gonna
this
say
quote
this.
that I just looked up of him. Think of how stupid the average person is, and realize half of them are stupider than that. That's actually pretty funny.
I just want to say this, and then I don't want to move on because like I don't want a podcast to be known like, oh, they just talk about like stupid kids shows all the time. No, we don't. It's just funny to point out. I just want to see one of them crash and burn. You know what I mean?
But the whole show.
You know what? I'm gonna do that. Be expensive though, but
It costs a lot of money.
I don't know. What else should we talk about?
If you want, we could might end this episode off early, unless you got a topic off your sleeve.
A topic off my sleeve.
Oh, are you wearing a shirt right now?
I am actually.
Okay.
It's just a generic gray shirt.
Oh, I have that in my closet.
But okay, Okay, I want to talk about something. Why is everything so damn expensive? That's what I want to talk about.
Oh, cause government.
Yeah.
People want money. That's why companies want money. That's all they want, man. And I've said this time and time and time again. They're gonna want money. They're cheapskates, and they're gonna do whatever they want. And
It's
yeah, they're shit, man. They don't care about no. Can I actually ask which company, franchise, or corporation out there really cares about their fans?
I don't know,
Is
man.
there one out there?
It's just like it's so like not to sound like a boomer or anything, but like it's so like weird that like people they release like half-ass things and that's like the norm. You know what I mean? Like a half-ass game. Like look what happened with Cyberpunk. You know what I mean? That game was
That
overly
game,
hyped.
that game got
I
moved off
will
still.
yeah, it's off the PlayStation Store, but like it's still on PC and like everything
So you
else.
can't play it on PlayStation now.
Nope.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, but like for like okay, I was one of those people that when I saw the game for the first time, I'm just like, this game is awesome. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna look awesome. Was I gonna pre-order it? No, because I have had history with this stuff. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
but when all these delays happen, I'm just like, you know what? That's not bad. If it's the game is being delayed, that's fine. Because a good game, to make the game better, it's delayed. Because I don't
I'd
want to
rather have quality than quantity.
exactly. So the game comes out and it's broken. It's a broken mess. I have the game. It's a broken mess on my PC. I can't play it. I can't play it. It's okay because I can ignore the bugs and stuff like that. But you know, but that's just me like in that still mindset where it's just like, this is fine. This is sustainable. This is okay. But uh, like to be honest, there's nothing to do. I've done most of the things in the game. I've done all the side missions and stuff like that, and I'm kind of playing the main story. But like, there's nothing to do, and it's just like, why did you release a half-ass game? You know what I mean? Like I don't, and then you could just be
That's
like,
kind
oh,
of
we'll
what
just patch.
that's kind of what Activision did with Black Ops 4.
It's just like, why would you guys do that? Why do you guys just release this game half-ass and then just like we'll just patch it in later? It's like, dude,
Yeah,
come on.
because if you rush a game and then you add patches later on, nobody's gonna want to pay attention to. Nobody's gonna be happy about that. They're gonna want to
You
move
know what?
on. They're gonna want to move on to another
You
game, or
yeah, you know what? Yeah, the beginning. Yeah, we shit on Activision in the beginning, but you know what? I really do want to shit on them for like the right reasons. Why? Why do you do like? You know what? Black Ops One was so fun. Well, it's because of the lobbies too. Let's be
not
like
only because of the
everybody,
lobbies, not only because of the
everybody
campaign,
had
but the gameplay was fantastic.
exactly, and I didn't have to spend an extra dime on playing these games. I had to just I get these like COD points or whatever. Not the buy the ones you have to buy, like the actual ones
Ones you'd
you
actually
get.
work your ass off for.
Yeah, and then like I played a lot of like search and destroy, and I did all this fun stuff so I can get these cool
Yeah.
so I can get all these cool camels and stuff like that.
Take me back to
And that
those
was
days,
great.
man. Take me back to 2009, 2010, I
Like that
think,
was
actually.
yeah, but you see, that was great though. Like I don't care about like buying skins for like the guns nowadays. They look cool. I want them, but at the same time, I don't want to spend money on them. You know what I mean? There's no point. There's just no
I know.
point. It just looks nice, and it's just like it's stupid. Like I don't care. I don't care, Activision. Like I don't care if they're just like, look, we're gonna make this one look like yeah, it's fine. We're gonna make this one look like Thomas the Tank Engine. You know what? I don't care. It's not gonna improve my gun skills. It's not gonna make the game any better. It's just gonna be interesting for that half a second, and then I don't care. That's That's how I feel about it, and I think that's how everybody feels about it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we program in the game. You program it in, but like nobody cares. Haven't I would me care, like actually care, if it's just like, oh, if you keep playing a bunch of games and then like do stuff and then you can earn the skin. That would be that would be pretty awesome. You know what I mean?
I miss those days, man. I
It's
miss days
just
when oh gosh, I lost my train of thought. No shit.
I don't
Oh,
know,
you
man.
know,
I
like,
just find it stupid.
oh, sorry, what?
No, I just kind of find it stupid. Like, you can't like I know this is the way it is now, but like I mean I own Modern Warfare, but I don't play it at all.
First Modern
Like I just
Warfare.
huh? The no the new one, the reboot one.
The new. Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, but I don't play it at all. But like I didn't even bother. I didn't even bother with like the new Cold War because it's just so like
Nothing's really hyped you up, huh?
I don't know, man. It's not fun. It's just not fun anymore. I think Warzone is interesting. I'm not a huge battle royale person, but like I can get into it, but like I'm not gonna get into it if it's just like you need these skins and you need these guns in order to like play the game. You know what I mean? It's just like
Right.
I don't particularly care for that. You know what I mean? It's just I don't know. And it's just like all these game companies are doing that. Like they're releasing the game half-ass, and then they're just like, "Oh, we'll just put this like paywall." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. God, I hate when companies fucking do that. I just want to kick them in the face.
but here's another little like a little tiny rant. Like, why don't I like Overwatch anymore? You know, it's just Overwatch is to me it kind of got boring. You know what I mean? I didn't play too much. I played enough of it to kind of I wouldn't say be good at it, but like it's just boring. Like you know what I mean? You're pushing the cart, from one point A to point
Is
B,
that the only objective, by the
and it's
way?
just like I think I talked about this already with TF2. Why TF2 is there's push the cart and then there's take control A, take control B, and then there was like elimination mode and like all this other stuff. But
Okay.
I don't know. There's something that's like TF2. Why is so fun to push the cart in TF2 or you know get the stuff at why it's better than Overwatch like 10 times. I don't know what it is. Like if I really thought about it, why TF2 is more fun. It sounds like no, I'm playing favoritism because TF2. This is on a completely neutral standpoint. Like I play both of them, but the thing is that TF2 makes it fun is that it's just like I don't know. There's no okay. There's no. I should say there's no. It's this. I think it's skill. You know what I mean? TF2 is like more skill than Overwatch because a little bit Overwatch. There's a in Overwatch if your the meter goes to 100%, then you get like a special thing. So like for example, like Farah, she if it goes to 100%, she throws these rockets and stuff like that. But that kind of like I think that's kind of like why I don't particularly like over. I mean I like those specials and everything, the ults or whatever. They're fine, they're fun, but like I don't know. TF2 has like this certain thing where it's just like you don't need ults. You could just rely on skill. You know what I mean? Because you got there faster, like, with Soldier. Like, you got there faster, or you know how to rocket jump better, rather than just, "Oh, I could just get in there and have, like, an ultimate," that's easy. Like, I don't know. I really have to get a deep dive into it, but, like, there's just something about that. But I don't know, and then, like, I don't wanna rant too much about it, but, like,
I think we've
the
talked a
loot
lot about
boxes were kinda
Overwatch
like
and talking shit
another
about
draw.
them.
Well,
I'm just waiting for
it's
some
not
angry fan to come into our comment section and just say, "You guys talk too much about Overwatch.
it's not
You guys shit
because
on
I
that game too
hate
much."
it's not because I hate Overwatch, it's just because it's like there's so much to critique about. There's not really that much to critique about TF2.
Just
It's just
enjoyable
like,
to critique.
yeah, like, I don't really I don't know. TF2 is like, it's so unique and so interesting. Like, I can go on and on about, these games, but, like, I just feel like Overwatch is not that great, and I actually have, like, reason behind it. So, but the loot box is like a big thing I did not like. So that's my whole point.
I hate loot boxes a lot. I think they're just
I
cash
do.
grabs. A lot of things in
It's
life are
extra.
cash grabs.
It's extra money. That's what it is. It's extra money.
Exactly.
That's how they feel. But it's like, I don't want my games having loot boxes. Like, okay, one bad thing about TF2 is that the crates that have the keys were $5, man. $5 keys. Like, how do
Well,
you
now
feel
they're
about that?
$2.49 on the market.
You're 249.
Used to be,
Okay, that's good.
I think they used
Yeah,
to
they
be
used to be five.
$5.
It used to be $5, man. Like, I used to hate being those crates. I would be playing a game, I'm having fun, and then it's just like, "You got a crate." I'm just like, "Mm." My whole library would just be filled with crates.
Oh yeah, I remember those
And
days.
then, like on a special day when I have, like, money to spend, like, I can waste, like, a little bit of money on those crates. And sometimes I get good stuff, like, something that actually was worth it, but, like, other times where it's just like, you get the generic hat, it's not gonna do anything.
Oh yeah.
And I would just be pissed. I would just like,
At the end of the day, when you get a lot of like when you unbox a lot and you don't get anything special in the end, you just realize that you waste like $20, $30 and you're like, well, I've wasted all this money. I've gotten so many shitty cosmetics and a lot of name tags and description tags that I got nothing to name or describe. So I guess now I'm just gonna go on my couch, turn off TF2, and yeah, just rethink my life decisions.
it's weird because like I've heard stories where people are just like, oh, son grabs like mom's credit card and like spends thousands of dollars on like Fortnite.
Oh my god.
It's funny, but like, dude,
Stories are
that's
funny but absurd.
I know, but it's like weird because it's just like I don't think I will never get to that point where I'm just like I gotta spend like $100 on keys and like whatever, you know what I mean? Or $100 on Overwatch 2. It's there.
If I ever find
Like,
$100 that I'll never be able to use on anything special, or I have $100 that I feel like just wasting on nothing, it'll go to TF2 or some Steam game that I've always wanted my whole life.
yeah, like I would buy a Steam game, but I wouldn't waste it. Like, like the options are there, like in games like, oh no, Overwatch and Destiny and like
Yeah.
TF2 and like Call of Duty and like all these games. They have that 99.99 option. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like it's a little bit upsetting. It's a little bit upsetting. That means somewhere down the line, somebody's gonna get to that point, and they're gonna waste $100. Think about it,
Well,
$100.
try to have a bright side of it. Maybe that he got $100 gift card one time and decided to redeem a code.
You know what? That's true. That's true. Or a family member gave it to them. Like, hey, you
That
know,
would
I know
actually
you
be
like
low
this.
key awesome. Actually, I think I got that for my birthday too. $100 Steam gift card. No, it was $50. I'm sorry, I lied.
No, but like, I don't. I'm talking about the people that like they spend money, you know, on these loot boxes and loot crates and stuff like that, just so that they can look nice. Not to help them in the game, just so they can look nice.
No, yeah, it's like the old saying goes. It's not about the looks; it's about the skill.
Right. Because like in the end of the day, you can be. I know I talk about TF2, but like you can be like the most classiest heavy in the game, but sad to say, but the classiest heavy can be taken down by a simple spy, which
And
is
he
as
won't
simple
even
as
know
that.
what hit
But
him. And he'll just all of a sudden go, "What the fuck? What the fuck would kill me?"
I had the hats, I had all this nice stuff, I had the bear claws.
And
Yeah,
everybody's just
but
laughing him at it on the server.
yeah, I have the sandwich. Yes, but you didn't
Yes,
use it.
you
The
didn't
bear
use a
claws don't.
sandwich when you were at 35 HP.
Yeah, the bear claws aren't gonna work because you can't see the spy. So you know he's just gonna go right behind you and just stabby stabby. That's it. He, vanilla spy. Vanilla spy. Hell, is it possible? I want to test this out. Is it possible to beat people that already bought gear for TF2 with vanilla characters?
I don't know.
If I had the skill, like the skill for everybody, is it possible to beat characters that already have cosmetics on them? You know, like Pyro with all this gear, like everything, flare gun, all that stuff. It's impossible I can beat them with just vanilla items. That'd be something fun to test out. That'd be a
It'd be
big
nice to
slap in the
try.
face to people.
Yeah,
It'd be
that'd be
hilarious.
that'd be
It'd
humiliation.
be hilarious. It would be, dude. It'd be humiliation to like the nth degree, man. Because like, could you imagine if you're just like,
Can you
yeah, yeah,
imagine this guy on the? Sorry, I cut you off. But can you just imagine this one guy who has so many badass looking cosmetics, but also has so much stat points on his strange, on his Australian, on his unusual, on his pro kill streak, uh, grenade launcher or whatever. He's a devil man. And then all of a sudden he just gets like, uh, next thing you know, he gets axed by a pyro free to play.
yeah, a free to play
And he
pyro.
gets dominated, and then starts to get dominated by him too. And he's not even a hacker. He just ow.
Yeah, he's just yelling. It's just like, bro, are you a hacker? And he's like, no, I just installed this game. Like, you know,
Just
I
installed this
haven't.
game, and I'm just good.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
high IQ.
Like the humiliation, dude. That would be upsetting.
You'd go
It
home.
wouldn't be
You'd go
it
home and
wouldn't,
just like stop the game.
dude. It wouldn't even be upsetting to me. Like personally, I'd just be like, oh, look, I got beat. Whatever. Move on. But like, to those people out there who are just like, I spent like hundreds of dollars on Loot Crate. Like I was there since day one when TF2 became free to play. Like, you know, and then you just come in here and just install the game and just load into the map. Oh my god, that would be so funny.
People will want to add you on your friends list right away.
Yeah, just to send you hate mail. Like, bro, what are you doing? What do you have? You probably have like a controller. Like, no, I just have the
No,
keyboard and mouse. Just
I just have good mouse and keyboard movements.
yep. Wow, incredible, incredible. I always wanted to do that in Fortnite. Like, I'm not interested in Fortnite, but like, I always wanted to
I've
do
done it
that
on
in
Fortnite
Fortnite.
before. I think
You
I'm
have?
not the best at. What's that?
No, you have done it in Fortnite.
Well, I think so. Well, I know it's so phony to say, but oh man, because it's been so long since I've played Fortnite, so I don't remember really.
Funny because like in that games, that's another game series that's like people people judge you like either with skill, which is like yes, that's you're supposed to judge someone against skill, but like that is also cosmetics. You judge people on cosmetics, what cosmetics you have. But I've seen a couple of videos too where people are just like, I have no cosmetics and I beat this person, and they get so mad. I'm just like, yes, because I've been saying this constantly to people. It's not about the cosmetic. The skin does not make you a good Fortnite player. It's
That's why I hardly
it's
spent
just
money on Fortnite.
it's just you. It's literally
It's just
just
your
you.
skill. It's just your skill. You can dress up as John Wick or the Master Chief, and you could still suck.
You know what the best example is? Speaking of Master Chief, I remember I'm playing Halo and it's just like, oh cool, I got this flaming skull, this flaming like helmet thingy. This is awesome. And it's just like this is the best cosmetic. And then what did it do? Oh look, I can see you from across the map. Easy pickings.
Sniper just
Yep.
headshots you. Like wow, all that hard work just to become the most noticeable player in the entire game now.
That's a prime example right there. That's a prime example. I hope they don't do that for Halo Infinite, man. And they bring that helmet back. You better beware. You better beware. I'm
You
coming
better
for
bring
you.
back the recon helmet and make it
Yes.
like an impossibly hard item to retrieve. That's what I want them to do. I want them to make some sort of special helmet, and you got to go through so much hard work to unlock it.
Fucking fiery helmet though. It looked cool. It is cool. It's
It is
cool to look
badass,
at,
yeah.
but at the same time, you're very noticeable, man. Like you're very fucking
Like,
noticeable.
good luck. Good luck playing Infection, dude.
Oh my god, yeah, yeah, yeah. That fucking fire helmet though. Oh my god.
I forgot what the actual name of it was called, but damn.
I think it's like a flaming helmet.
It's called something else. It's not Flaming Helmet, but I just don't remember it.
I remember when I first heard about it, it was just like, oh, this is just it's like it's an actual like admin, on. So when I first saw it, I was just like, oh my god, I'm playing with somebody from like Microsoft. This is cool, But then it was just like, okay, this is just players. This is just actual players. And then my next thought was, oh my god, I can see him from across the map. I'm gonna headshot this guy. This is fun.
Ah, take me back, man. Take me back to those good old days.
Yeah, I don't. It's like I don't know. But what about so what do I play now that's like because I admit a little bit I sound like I sound very salty. Oh, you don't like anything modern, you're just like, you just like the old days, you play the old games. You know. That's not true. I do like modern game. I do have like a lot of modern games, but there hasn't been a modern game that's really appealed to me that's just like, wow, this is great. You know? Like they're okay. But like, what do I play now that's just like that's just good old fashioned fun? I I like Hotline Miami. Have you ever played those games?
No, I have not, sadly.
They're fun. I like them. Oh, I know, I know. even though they still technically do it, the only game that I think that's okay, in my opinion, is Apex. You know, I'm not a fan. I'm not a
I'm not a
fan of
fan of
Rocket
any of
League.
those games, to be fairly honest.
Yeah, I mean,
Mention.
I don't well, I said it before, I don't like battle royale games, but like Apex is okay. It's just a game style, but I don't like the fact that like you have to unlock, you know, it's you have to unlock the characters like by buying them and stuff like that, and it's just like I don't know. I don't want to get into a rant about it. I think just overall Apex, it's okay, you know, but there hasn't been a multiplayer game that I really enjoy, and it's like I don't know. It's this
Hasn't struck
dead
my attention
air.
either, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's this weird dead air. You know, I played them all. I played everything. I played um what's it called? Warzone. You know, I played Apex. I played Fortnite. I played Destiny. You know, I played Call of Duty like multiplayer. Like I played most of these games, and they're just you know what I mean? They don't have that spark, which I'm hoping Halo Infinite is gonna do. You know what I mean?
I hope Infinite will bring everybody back together. And everybody back together, I mean.
And it's like Halo Infinite and Back for Blood. Back for Blood's gonna
When's
bring
that
that
game
spark
coming back? Or when is that game coming out?
in October.
The last topic I want to talk about before we end this episode. Uh, out of both those two games, do you and if and this is a big if they are the next big mainstream game, uh, which one do you think is going to come up on top as number one?
Hmm. If Halo Infinite doesn't become a pooper and Microsoft doesn't fuck it up, it's it has to be Halo. Cause listen, what do you call it? Back for Blood is basic. It's kind of like it's Left 4 Dead. It's kind of like Left 4 Dead, you know?
To Left 4 Dead 3 almost.
Right. And Left 4 Dead 2, specific Left 4 Dead 2. I like Left 4 Dead 1, but like I love Left 4 Dead 2. Um,
I
it's
personally
like
think that Left 4 Dead 2 is better.
yeah, like it's a fun game, and it's not because yeah, you know the enemies are like you can headshot a zombie by like aiming in the air. You know, there's just like it's a rail shooter basically. But, like, the memories that that game I had with with that game, playing with my friends, especially online, stuff like that, that's what made it really fun and really incredible. But it's not gonna replace Halo, you know what I mean? Those 2 are on, like, on a different level of, like, having fun, you know what I mean? Left 4 Dead 2 is, like, the fun that's just, like, you're having fun with your friends and you're, like, just digging around basically. But, like, Halo, it's just, like, one of that, like it's you. You're having fun by yourself or you're having fun with your playing with your friends online, but it's, like, a whole different, like, aspect, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what?
But
I'm gonna go with Halo Infinite. I think it'll go back on top. I think it'll really steal the show. And those reasons really are. You took the words out of my mouth.
because it's just, I don't wanna be that guy that's just be like, I'm putting all bets on Halo Infinite to be, like, a thing, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't wanna do that because I don't know, Halo 5 wasn't exactly that great, but I'm not
Oh,
gonna put
Halo
all my
5 was a
chips
disaster in every way.
right. I'm not gonna put everything I'm not gonna put all my bets on Halo Infinite to be great because like you don't do that. If there's one thing I learned about modern gaming, just you don't do that because you'll be greatly disappointed. If you know, it's like it's like you're recalling all those memories of playing Halo and stuff like that. And then, you know, the game turns out to be a stinker. And it's just like you're disappointed and you're not and your disappointment is not coming from the fact that the game is bad, but it's also coming from the fact that basically your expectations were shot down so hard and so bad that you're like, "Oh man, this sucks. This sucks so much." You know what I mean?
It's gonna hurt, but I'm trying not to keep my hopes up for Halo Infinite.
Yeah. So if it's a good game, then yeah, I'll be happy.
If it becomes worldwide, then life will be made, and I'll just be happy. Just please, Halo Infinite. I hope you take your sweet ass time, man.
Yeah, yo,
I
don't.
still got to say one more thing. I'm so happy they delayed the game to improve on it.
Oh my god, yeah, yeah. Don't rush the game, please. Don't
Please
rush
don't
the
rush
game.
the game. Please make this game top notch. Steal the spotlight of 2021. Steal the spotlight of this decade.
Yeah. Also, one more thing too. I gotta say, um, I actually like Cyberpunk. I have it on PC.
I really
It's
want
a
to play
fun
that
game.
game.
It's g- it's fun on PC. It's okay. It's just it's not what everybody expect it to be. Like it's just, but for what it's worth, I think it's pretty interesting. And I like the guns, and I like the cars and like the characters and stuff like that. I mean, it could have been better, but like overall, I just think it's a decent game, but like it's not worth $60. Like I would have released this game for $30.
Not even worth $30.
No, I say it's worth $30, not it's not worth 60.
Ouch.
Yep.
Will leaves. Who actually real quick? Who made that game? Cyberpunk. Who are the developers behind it? Because I
Uh
never got to know
CD
that.
Project Red, they made the Witcher series.
Ah, well, that's kind of.
I Yeah, I own the Witcher games. And I'm in the midst of reading the Witcher books, so it's not like you're really hurting me hard, but like, cause the game, I think the game is decent, and I just was like, I'm used to games like this, so you know what I mean. But they could have done better. You know, you could have done better. But man, look, I just gotta say this: don't when it comes to gaming nowadays, do not don't put your don't put your don't get your hopes up.
Don't get your hopes up, people. Don't get your hopes up, people. Expect the unexpected. Expect the worst, but expect some good. We'll
Don't
just leave it with
pre-order.
that. Don't
Don't
pre-order.
pre-order too.
Don't waste 60. Don't spend 90. Don't spend $90 or $100, and then be disappointed at the very end. Trust me, I've been
Because
there. I've done it, and it sucked.
you're taking a gamble. You're taking a gamble.
You
Also,
are.
for Cyberpunk, eh, come on. Like I think there's just one feature I wish they added in the game. Um, that it makes sense to me. Why don't they add like a cosmetic like surgery place where you can edit your character? Like I know it's not like a thing. It doesn't make sense. But like it's a game that takes place in the future, and it would make sense to do that. But I don't know why they won't do that. I mean, Saints Row 3 did it. Saints Row 4 did it, you know, and that game takes place not in the future. But that'd be cool if they just added that, in the game. They just put like a doctor's office, and then it's just like, oh, here you have the option to like edit your character, but it's gonna cost you money, like a lot of money. So, like, I don't understand.
Well, hopefully we'll find the answers down in life.
Yep.
Uh,
Follow your dreams, people. Follow your
follow your dreams,
dreams,
folks.
but don't follow ones that you know you you like walk off a cliff or something like that. You know what I mean?
Right. I think that's gonna close us off for this episode. We're about an hour and 10 minutes maybe into this. Maybe 20, I don't know. But thank you guys for tuning in to episode 11. We apologize if this is gonna be late. I'm gonna try and get this out as fast as I can. But yeah, Eric, you got any final words?
No, not really. Not this time.
This time?
Yeah. What are we gonna talk about next time? We gotta talk about some fun stuff too.
We have to really scratch the surface. We're gonna really. I don't want to say porn yet, not until episode 69.
Yeah, 69. We gotta do that one.
We get to 69, we're gonna talk about porn.
What are we talking about?
I guess.
Let's see. What about next episode? We put our tinfoil hats on. We talk about conspiracies and all that shit.
Shit, I'm ready for that, man.
So get your tinfoil hat. Actually, those things don't help.
We got to get Alex Jones up here. Okay, no, actually, never mind. He's a bad person.
Yeah, let's not get him on here. I would never want him on here.
No, Alex Jones, you're never coming on the podcast. You're banned.
No.
But yeah. Anyways, guys, thank you for listening to episode 11. Don't hit the subscribe button. Well, no, subscribe first, then unsubscribe. Leave a dislike. And I swear to God, if I don't find a hate comment in this video's comment section, I'm gonna throw a fit on Twitter. But yeah.
Yeah. Put something like
roast us, man.
Fuck you, Overwatch is great. Diva for life.
Roast us, please, in the comments, okay? Yeah. Thank you guys for listening, and fuck you, and yeah. Good night, everybody.